In this video, we take a deep dive into So to Speak, a game designed to help players learn the Japanese language through an immersive gaming experience. So to Speak runs natively on both Linux and SteamOS, ensuring a smooth and seamless experience for players on any operating system. Join us as we explore the exciting world of So to Speak and determine if it's the right choice for you on your journey to mastering the Japanese language. So to Speak is a unique indie education game that immerses players in the Japanese language through a journey through modern-day Japan. As players progress through the game, they encounter various characters who only speak in Japanese and must use their language skills to identify objects, understand speech, and learn the meanings of kanji characters. The game is designed to use context clues to help players deduce meanings, gradually adding more grammar and complexity as they progress. Due to the game's simplicity, I recommend having a notepad handy to jot down the new characters and words as you progress. To enhance retention, make sure you follow proper stroke order while writing. This physical act of recording the information as you learn it will help to embed the characters into your memory, making them easier to recall. In terms of effectiveness as a language learning tool, I would say that So to Speak does a good job of making Japanese language study fun and engaging. By incorporating the language into the gameplay, it helps players to learn in a more natural way, specifically the kanji, which is forefront throughout the game. One thing to note, I believe it is important to change the setting to remove the romaji and use kana instead. One common mistake made by beginner Japanese language learners is relying too heavily on romanization, or the use of the Latin alphabet to represent Japanese characters. While romanization, or romaji, may seem like a convenient tool for pronunciation, it can actually be detrimental to students' long-term language development. The issue with romaji is that it does not accurately reflect the true pronunciation of Japanese words and can lead to confusion and incorrect pronunciation, especially in those whose native language uses the Roman alphabet. So while romaji might seem like a helpful crutch in the beginning stages of Japanese language learning, it is important for students to swiftly move away from it and towards a more authentic and comprehensive approach to the language. As for the kanji, I'm really happy to see that it is in the forefront of the game. Many beginner Japanese language games and resources, even books, completely ignore kanji. As an aspiring Japanese language learner, it can be disheartening to encounter beginner materials that neglect the crucial aspect of kanji. As one of the three writing systems in Japanese, along with hiragana and katakana, kanji plays a pivotal role in the language, and its mastery is essential for successful reading, writing, and comprehension. Neglecting kanji in language learning resources does an injustice to students of the language by depriving them of a critical component that underpins their ability to understand the language. Additionally, it also restricts their appreciation and comprehension of the rich cultural heritage associated with the characters. Kanji not only serves as an important tool for learning vocabulary, but it can also make retaining words easier. Many words in Japanese are composed of a combination of kanji characters, creating an intuitive connection between the characters and their meanings. However, by disregarding kanji, learners may face difficulties remembering vocabulary and experience slower progress. Waiting to introduce kanji as a separate entity can prove overwhelming and confusing, hindering language learning progress. Incorporating kanji into vocabulary lessons from the start allows learners to establish a natural relationship between the characters and their meanings, simplifying their memorization and understanding. Finally, neglecting kanji in the early stages of language learning can lead to frustration and demotivation, especially when learners reach a point in their journey where they are expected to tackle the characters without prior exposure. For full release, I hope to experience more voiced lines and more natural sentences later in the game, especially as the current early game sentences can feel rather basic. I expect that this will be the case based on the little progress that was available before release. Additionally, it would be greatly beneficial to players if a comprehensive writing guide were integrated into the in-game dictionary, thereby reducing the need to resort to external resources as they learn and jot down new characters through gameplay. To fully maximize the game's potential as a language learning tool, I suggest complementing it with additional resources such as textbooks or online resources. I have included some recommended resources in the description and will happily answer any more detailed questions in the comments section. In conclusion, So to Speak seems like it will be a good game for anyone looking to learn the Japanese language in a fun and immersive way. Keep an eye out for its release some point this year. Its use of language in a simplistic and interactive way makes it an effective tool for language learning. If you're looking for a way to make Japanese language study more enjoyable, I recommend giving So to Speak a try.